themselves into on this Thursday. You already know we right here decided to hop on, chop it up with individuals, see what's cracking, what's the talk of the town is going down, the word on the curve, you heard me. Oh, let me just set this up. There we go. For those who are interested, I did drop a new video on my other channel, for those that were asking about the whole drama on YouTube, right? Because I know I was gone for 2 days, and so a bunch of people were hitting me up and asking, like, hey, what's up with this, what's up with that? Right? And everything was good, it's just that it was my days off, and when it's my days off, I really don't like to be on my phone and shit like that, right? I like to live in the real world. So I'm not much of a, tech person or an online person. But yeah, sure enough, there was a whole lot of shenanigans. But I discussed it in that video. And I also think that it's a whole lot of hypocrisy that happens on here, and just people can't see it. It's strange. What's cracking like in Asia? Esa la buena vida, carnal. How's your day going, my boy? How's that 818 life treating you? You already know, my boy. 818 all day. Even though they have that new zip code, right? That's like, keep that shit 100. But that's how populated it is, huh? They ran out of numbers. And how everybody has a device. Proof. We live in the future. You miss it? Yeah, it's pretty much the same shit, though. Where are you staying at now? Like, where do you reside at? Yeah, there's never going to be no place like home. That's for sure. You're in the Nico 9 now? Orale, all right. Holt, who goes there? Cheaper over there or what? Because I know the Valle is expensive as fuck, bro. Yo, a fly is in my head? Serio? It's because I'm the shit. That or I smell like shit. Either one. Could be either one. I could take the boy, but can't take. You can take the boy out the valley, but you can't take the boy. Oh, nah. Ain't that the truth? Way cheaper. Yeah, I feel you. The Valle is expensive. That's how it is, bro. You can never take, the hood out the individual. People really feel like it's environments that create individuals when it's not. That's not how it is. People sometimes end up moving their kids because they think it's going to make a difference, right? Changing the environment, but yet the individual just behaves. If not, his behavior gets worse. It stays the same, right? And if anything, it just spreads out to the other area now. So, it's not going to make a difference, right? Because that's not the source of the problems. But people are always in denial. Natural showing voice. Este vato. ¿Qué onda, carnal? Este vato loco. Yes, eyes are turning brown. Caquita brown. Well, I'm asking now, can you do proves that turning to? As a matter of fact, I'm actually in the works of that video right now. We're definitely in the works of that. Not just like the ones that turn into hoods, but like the old school original, like crews from back in the days that people will like remember, right? Like the Wild Bunch, DWP, MRH, Hispanics Most Wanted, like NFL, MTC, DYP, crews like that, bro, that were like old, that were gangbanging, pues, BUD, you know, WPS, HK. Yeah, Hispanics Most Wanted. Yeah, they definitely got to be on there. Yeah, because they're one of the more infamous ones that comes from over there. Or even barrio, even like the neighborhoods that came out of that area, like like the North Hills area that are no longer around them, were like the Sepulveda neighborhood, right? Because there was a barrio Cepas, Sepulveda, and then they fused with Langdon, right, making it Cepas Langdon, right? But there were two separate hoods before. Crooks was another one that was up there. TJ Lokes, Tokers, Adidas Boys. Damn, but there's just like a bunch. TRG. But they were already like to Canoga, but I know that they did have some members in Panorama at one point. I remember some guy named Smokey who used to stay right there in Panorama. What about the BJ La Onda? No mames. Esos son los meros. Oh yeah, TGR. Taggers Rifa? Gangsters? So can I get a shout out? Well, shout out to you, my boy. My homie was from WPS when I stayed. I swear it stood for Wicked. No, the one that was Wicked Pacomeros was WPM. That was that one. I used to know an individual from there. We knew him because of his brother was from my neighborhood, right? His younger brother, right? But he was from WPM, and they stood for Wicked Pacomeros. Because I remember Pacoima did have its sets that would represent, like, Pacoima, like WMK, Wicked Minds, Wicked Minded Kings or whatever. Yeah, them AFL, um, DSW, WRS, TDS, taking down Soundfit or Too Damn Sexy. Because they had females and men, so the women used to write it as Too Damn Sexy, and the men used to just put like Taking Down Soundfit, or they would put Tiny Diablos and shit like that. Yeah, EMS. Yeah, but WPS they were always an old school, Van Nuys group. But some of them, I don't know. Are you each old? I'm just me. Yeah, but I remember them individuals from Wicked Pacomeros. They were small though. They weren't that deep. I remember one time I seen them to get chased by the Blight Streeters at the Brantford Park. What's up, Ese? What's cracking, like, my boy? Shout out to the Tammy Lees. Don't be Playboy 1300, definitely up in the building. We beefed it with WMK when I was. Yeah, WMK was pretty deep, bro. They were. Oh, and then DMK too. I remember DMK, Delinquent Minds. But yeah, but WMK was pretty deep. They had a lot of females too in their shit. A lot of them individuals ended up getting into Pacoima though. Like to Cayugas, to Paxton's, Pierce. But for a good while, they were around there. They were pretty deep. Yeah, the CAH, that was another old school crew, Crazy and Hated. And CML, Crazy Mexican Life. They were an old school crew too. Whatever happened to CMK? Which one, the Valley one or the LA one? The LA one is still around. It's still a tagging crew. The Valley one is now, well, they claim to be a gang. I don't really know if that's the case or not, but that's what they say. But there are two different things, though. The ones from LA are different than the ones from the Bayou. What am I? What's cracking like in the Valley ones? Yeah. But they claim to be a neighborhood. I don't know. They were a crew that was around our area, right? And we had a lot of homies from there, right? And a lot of their homies got into my neighborhood, right? A lot of my older homies used to be from CMK, right? But some of them didn't want to get into the hood and still wanted to keep it around, right? And it was maybe like only like 6 guys that ended up staying within the crew, and they ended up, I guess, getting in new youngsters in, and I guess they didn't tell the youngsters that, that there was no pedo, so then the youngsters decided to be crossing us out. I don't know, but it's always been about graffiti, though. It's never been like actual beef. So they beef it with us. Same case, yeah. We used to break dance. Yeah, breakdancing was a big thing, bro. Breakdancing was a big scene, right? A big part of the taboo urban culture, right? Back then, there were a lot of people used to breakdance. You had a lot of homies doing their thing. Is that the fluffy guy? You mean fluffy? I'm too dark, no? I am fluffy myself, though. Damn by sick. We knew about the cholo. Oh, by the sick grade, we knew about the cholos. Yeah. When you're younger, you really don't pay attention to stuff like that, right? You really don't home into stuff like that because your mentality is on other stuff, right? Like children's mentality is thinking about other things. They're not really thinking about all this and that, right? It's not until puberty hits that people now develop new emotions, new feelings, and they start now recognizing other things, right? And it's just not knowing how they feel about the things and just juggling those emotions in themselves, right? Gabriel Iglesias. Gang life is endless cycle. Stay in school, get your ninja, and your money how you want. Yeah, facts. That is true. If you want to make money, if you want to be successful, yeah, you're definitely not gonna find that here. You're definitely you want to educate yourself. It's because it's very hard to get a job being uneducated, and you really truly get nothing from it. Those are 100% facts. But like I said, for those who are stuck in just tough situations, it's a lot easier said than done. What's crying like in Derek? What you getting yourself into, my boy? You have any homies from Lennox? Andel Simon, I actually do. Yes, I do. I actually, on my videos, I have pictures with homies, from those neighborhoods. From London, I just had rest in peace Bones that I knew. That was a good homie. But from Lennox, I have several homies from out of Lennox. So over in my city, I've been hit up. So I don't know if it's coming back. I have always said this: neighborhoods really don't die out, bro. It's just that some just end up being on the download for a cool minute, right? But they truly never go nowhere. Because, like I said, you still have chaos out there, and Whenever there's chaos in an area, it's gonna breed, chaotic individuals, bro. A chaotic home is always gonna breed chaotic individuals. That's just plain and simple, right? Because that's where it all stems from, the home. If the home is chaotic, then individuals turn out to be chaotic. If the family chooses not to set a stable foundation, then these individuals don't have a flying hope of ever escaping. When God says there will be light, He reflected it by His forehead. Ha! Mr. D, rapper was from Lennox. I don't know. That's what they say. I don't know the individual like that to say if that's true or not. So who knows? Maybe. Could be, could be not. I don't know. I think he then moved away and joined ATC, but he says he didn't advance program. Yeah, but just because you don't like somebody's program, that doesn't give you the right to hood off, though. Like, if you don't like their program, then you stick to your program and you still represent, your neighborhood, right? Like, you create your own program, but you stay true to what you believed in, to your fundamentals. You don't just now jump ships, though. Because then that shows you truly have no loyalty. You know what I mean? Because the reason individuals do what they do is not for the approval or the love of their homies from their neighborhoods, right? But is for how much love do they have for the neighborhood, not to get anything in return, right? It's not about that. All the homies could hate you, but as long as you put it down for the neighborhood and you have love for the neighborhood, that's the only thing that matters. Everyone could just fuck off, you hold it down for your set. That's truly, what it is. Has nothing to do with earning the respect of these individuals. Because if that's what you're in it for, then you're in it for the wrong reasons. Not about the neighborhood loving you, but it's about you loving the neighborhood. Is Sol Tres still around? They still have some OGs around, right? But they're not like a neighborhood like that no more, right? It's just a bunch of like older individuals, right? The area just the same thing with like the Sepa neighborhood, like the Sol Tres neighborhood really just turned into the Violent Boys neighborhood, right? That's the reason why you always see the SV in front of the VBS, right? Sol Valle. Same with the Hart Street neighborhood in my neighborhood. Cool. I was never in a gang, but I grew up around all those neighborhoods. Yeah, I feel you. And that's good that you chose not to be a part of the streets, bro. Like, it's better for you. Shadow, have you ever done? Yeah, actually, I have. It was me and a few individuals. We were in a group, right? And we had a CD out there, right? And we had a fall off, right? Individuals just were on some other type shit, right? We just weren't down with that. I was just like, nah. Not just me, but it was 5 of us, right? But me and another individual, we just weren't, down to do the things that these individuals were willing to do, right? Like, there was a whole lot of fake shit going on, right? And I was just not down with that. Can we find that online? A while back ago, we did upload the shit online. I don't know if it's still up there, right? I wasn't in charge of the fucking the one that uploaded it, right? Was a homie, but I don't know if it's still up there or not. I remember it was, though, but plus it wasn't all that. That's when we were barely starting. It was trash. I still have it though on my pad though. I hear it and I'm like, what the fuck were we thinking? Just getting ready for work. That's right, my boy. No, I feel like Drummer Boy's style is just too different, right? It's too modern. It's too modernized. You know, I feel like our flows are just completely different. You know, I'm more of the boom bop underground type of flow, and they're more like the mainstream type of flow. I just feel like it just wouldn't gel all that well together. Who's your favorite rapper? My favorite rapper is Ice Cube. You know, I feel like his overall metaphors, the longevity, the being able to adapt to different beats, just the overall production is always on point. You know what I'm saying? My boy Shadow, what's cracking like in Johnny V? You got some flow. I'm so. I just fuck around. From what it seems. Oh yeah, I bet. Uh, that tired old vato from Maravilla going in on everyone on the comment section on chemo runs. Ooh, who are we talking about? My favorite rapper, Scarface. Oh, Scarface gets down too. Okay. Okay. Oh, serio? Why? Why is he mad? He's normally like a pretty calm individual. Ghetto Bird is definitely. Oh, you already know. That's got to be one of my favorite beats. Dum 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 dum. Rapper's brother. Oh yeah, Brother Lynch gets down. But I actually prefer Mr. Doctor over Brother Lynch. Mr. Doctor's flows chingon, but Brother Lynch gets down too. He definitely has a unique flow. His overall lyrics, bars, you know, separated from the rest. Do you still go to concerts? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I upload every time I do. I upload them onto to YouTube. I went. I go. Shit, I was at a concert like just not even like a few months ago. Yeah, Kimo. An honorable man. But see, with him, he probably doesn't actually pay attention to like his content, right? So maybe that's why. Maybe he just doesn't know. He's not aware like of the individual's true behavior. Because uh, if there's one thing is that Gunner is definitely not is an honorable person. He's actually quite the opposite of that. But it's so easy to fall into the illusion because Gunner's a really good liar and he knows how to manipulate, right? He knows how to also buy views and subscribers, right, to make his popularity look more than what it is, right? And that gets more people to jump on board on his side, you know, because normally people just follow the numbers. People fool. Mm. I feel like one just places the other, right? The other just does. It's just not aware of it. Avenue Crips. No, I haven't scoped it out yet. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he messes around with stuff or anything like that, right? But I could understand maybe people wanting to do it from the success point of things, right? Because it could generate revenue or views or whatever, right? But it's just it is what it is. What do you think about men that don't let themselves control? Mr. Doctor's Fire. Oh yeah, definitely. Some of these chemos be making. Some of the videos chemo be making though. Oh yeah, those shits are funny though. But I mean, he just uses individuals, own words though. So I don't understand why individuals will be mad, right? Because it's not like he's saying anything. I mean, he's literally just, uses their videos, and. I still remember starting it was lovely. Yeah, you see a lot of individuals bump that kind of stuff. Very own videos. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why, like, how could anybody be mad? Like, if you're gonna be mad at somebody, be mad at yourself, because you're your own very words. You know what I mean? But like I said, when people are narcissistic, bro, they don't even realize the shit that comes out of their mouth, bro. You know what I mean? Like they feel like people are making them look bad or targeting them. Like, bro, that's your own very words, bro. If you look bad in that video, that's because that's what it is. It's bad. It comes off bad because it is bad, and you only got yourself to blame. Can't be mad at them for fucking pointing it out. You're the one that threw out the content out there. Come on now. Like, how are you gonna be mad at that? It's what I'm saying. Like, that shit is crazy. The reason why people feel like Gunner minds his own right and he doesn't like target individuals and that it's everyone against him is that he knows how to do it though. He doesn't make like a whole video about individuals. The video will be about something else, and then within in that video he throws shots at all these people. He sprinkles them amongst his story that he's telling on that other video. That's why it makes it seem like he's actually minding his own when he's truly not though. Individuals like that are manipulators. They know how to manipulate, bro. They know how to sprinkle it. They know how to ease their way into people's minds to get them to see things a certain way. You get what I mean? For those who are not aware and can't pick up on stuff like that, then yeah, that's why they're easily tricked though. But if you actually pay attention to his content and what he's saying, even in other content, right, where he's talking about irrelevant stuff to the matter, you can see him take shots at these individuals within that content. Like, this fool hasn't even mentioned them when he does mention them. He just doesn't make, whole videos about them, but he mentions them though. That's how he does it. He thinks he's slick, but he's not as slick as he thinks he is, bro. These are videos. People could just literally go back and watch them. So it's actually quite funny. I mean, if you just hear him overall, like in when he talks, how disrespectful he is, and the comments he makes about like those that are closest to him, he calls people his doggy dogs and all that, but then he makes comments about their wives and shit like that, like disrespectful stuff like that. And it's like, how could anybody think that this individual is actually righteous? He got no loyalty to nobody, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, even to his own family is out there. I'd be getting sent all these clips by all these bunch of my subscribers that send me all this shit. And I'm just like, yeah, I already be knowing, bro. Calling his tia a bitch and shit like that, bro. That shit's out of there. Yeah. But this individual definitely is, a righteous individual. Like, oh, yeah, no, these people don't even want to be gangsters no more. Yet they still go by their nicknames. Like, like, that's just out there. It's like, oh, they just want to be there for their kids and stuff like that. And why are they uploading pictures of themselves holding guns and stuff like that? Can't they be used? Can't they use that against court? Because isn't he a felon? So felons can't be, having firearms. So the fact that he uploaded a picture like that onto TikTok, I mean, like, why would you bring yourself out like that? See, and these are all facts though. It's not hating. It's like, bro, that's literally stuff that's out there. You know what I mean? You can't be mad when people point out the facts. Only be mad at the lies. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, my lecture's over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.